Tributes and condolences after the death of Bob Dole are coming from many people, from President Biden on down. And Michael Mahoney is joining us now. You covered Dole over many years of your career. What do you remember of your interactions with him?
Well, the first thing, Emily, that really sort of strikes out is Bob Dole was a very smart man. As we said in the report, because of his disability, he couldn't take notes very well. So he was a very careful listener, and it seems to have had almost a photographic memory for people and their places. As a Senate leader, he knew other senators and their important issues, and that even extended into some of the deepest details of Senate legislation. And he was also extremely quick. He could be genuinely funny at times, sometimes at his own expense. He had a quick wit, and he used it well, and sometimes he turned it on others, Emily.
Well, he was in the Senate for 28 years, a long and storied career there. What is his Senate legacy?
It's considerable, Emily. He was a longtime Republican leader for the Republicans, both as a majority leader and in the minority. Dole was very proud of his work in helping create the Americans with Disabilities Act, for obvious reasons. Now, he and Democrat Pat Moynihan built a bipartisan Social Security reform bill up in the Reagan years. He teamed up with South Dakota's liberal Democratic Senator George McGovern to create the nation's very basic nutrition program for school kids and providing things like school meals for pupils at school. Now, obviously, he and McGovern were very different politically, but Dole and McGovern had a bond and were friends because they were World War II vets. And another one of his very close friends was Hawaii Democrat Daniel Inouye. And like Dole, Emily, Inouye was badly wounded in the war. They became very good friends too. And Dole was also very proud to be one of the main driving forces behind the creation of the World War II monument in Washington.
Of course, when he ran for president in 1996, was it a close race?
No, Emily, it really wasn't very close. He had a multi-candidate field that year in the Republican primary. Now, the drive to the nomination was a little bumpy, but not bad. The general election, however, was very different. He was facing President Bill Clinton. He was running for a second term. The economy was in very good shape, and Clinton had a battle-tested presidential campaign organization. Clinton won Missouri that year, and Dole obviously got Kansas, but neither the popular vote nor the electoral vote, Emily, was very close. And Dole also ran a very competitive race for president in 1988, but lost the nomination to George H.W. Bush, Bush 41. And Emily, Bob Dole always said he always thought 1988 was supposed to be his year.
Now, of course, you covered him for so many years. So in your mind, how do you sum it up? What is his legacy?
Yeah. He, Emily, was a very, very good senator. He was considered conservative for his time. He'd be a right-of-center Republican today. He knew how to build bipartisan coalitions to get legislation passed, and yet he was also a Republican in italics through and through. And Emily, he was very proud of that.
Well, thank you so much for sharing your insight, your experience with us. We appreciate that. And if you want to learn more about the late senator's legacy, you can head to our website, kmbc.com.